Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey, and today I'd like to discuss the future of Super Smash Bros. This video acts as a follow-up to my Smash Bros. Essay from last month, which can be viewed through the iCard in the corner. Last time I pointed out that Smash Bros. Creator, Masahiro Sakurai, stated that there may not be an opportunity to bring all of these game worlds together again. Like most people, I assume, this was Sakurai saying, "Enjoy Ultimate now, because it may not last forever." So that is what I want to focus on in this video, the next Smash Bros., which I will dub Smash 6. Now, as you probably saw from the title, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I think Smash Ultimate will see its roster cut in half for Smash 6, from 82 characters to 41, for a variety of reasons, the biggest being licensing. Smash Ultimate is thankful to have millions of sales, because they easily spent millions to get the rights to characters. Now before I begin, I'm going to lay down some rules and disclaimers. If you think you get the gist though, skip to this time slot on screen. Now I will name every character one by one, alternating someone who made the cut and someone who did not. There will be a green check mark by ones in, and a red X for those out. Pretty straightforward. Now on to the disclaimers. Number 1. Nintendo should port Smash Ultimate forever. Smash Ultimate is incredible, and companies should just be more chill and allow their IPs to mingle with others. That would be amazing, but I'm also a realist, and I'm sure companies will want more money for their entities. Number 2. These are my own personal selections and opinions. I understand I'm not going to please everyone. My reasonings may not be the most sound, and I may reach to get to 41. But when all is said and done, these are my own personal best guesses, and I hope you will be respectful. Because number 3, I do not work at Nintendo, nor do I plan to. I'm not a game developer, and Nintendo has their own plans for Smash 6, I'm sure. This list is for fun, and I hope you'll see it that way. So without further ado, let's cut to the action. In Mario. Do I need to plead my case for Wario? He's Nintendo's bread and butter, the gold standard, the gaming mascot equivalent to Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny. Smash 28 can be made, and Mario will no doubt be there. Out, Joker. Atlus stunned the world giving Joker to Smash Bros. Then Atlus stunned us again by not putting Persona 5 on Nintendo Switch. Even though we have Persona 5 Scramble, I think we will soon live in a society with no Joker in Smash. In Link. The hero of Hyrule has been shoulder to shoulder with Mario since the start. Link does not appear to be slowing down anytime soon, whether he be a warrior, a hero, or a Smash brother. Out. Snake. Konami is not the Konami we used to know. Snake was probably the most unbelievable re-entry to Smash Ultimate, and between licensing and Konami's volatile ways, I don't see anything solid keeping this Snake around. In Kirby. The cutest thing Nintendo ever made and a consistent churner of great games. Whether Sakurai will be back for Smash 6, he will make sure his chubby son will be there to consume the competition. Out. Banjo. While it was a joyous moment to see the neglected Bear and Bird make a return to Nintendo, I don't see Microsoft being lenient a second time around. When the next Xbox comes out, we probably won't be seeing Banjo-Tooie. In Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch, and will continue to kick some tail. Despite not having a new game in over 6 years, DK has been a prominent Nintendo character, and will surely go ape in Smash 6. Out. King K. Rool. It will be 2002 all over again, when we say goodbye to Rare entirely. King K. Rool had a nice rebirth, but sadly, he'll be sailing into the unknown by the time Smash 6 releases. In Pikachu. The face of Pokemon for over 2 decades will continue to shock and stun his foes in Smash 6. Many Pokemon have tried to reach his status, but none have come close, and I doubt anyone will when the game comes out. Out. Pichu. Did anyone really want Pichu back? Snake may have been the most unbelievable re-entry, but Pichu was the re-entry we all went, huh? I don't see Pichu coming to the next Smash. Shocker. In Bowser. Mario's rival has been a loser most of his life, and Smash Bros. Is one of the few times he can win. Nintendo loves making Bowser a villain you can adore, and he'll stick on that path in the next installment. Out. Bowser Jr. Like any neglectful father, Bowser will abandon his 8 kids to fight in Smash 6. Bowser Jr. and his siblings will be busy preparing for another new Super Mario Bros. Game that will never come to the delight of many Nintendo fans. In Samus. our bounty hunter friend has not had a lot of attention in the 2010s, with more appearances in Smash Bros. Games than actual Metroid games. Metroid Prime 4 could be the jolt the franchise needs and keep Samus blasting foes in Smash 6. Out, Ridley. Samus will vanquish her dragon both in her games and in Smash Bros. 6. The Smash community got their big wish for Smash Ultimate, but unlike the film Aliens, Ridley will not survive next time. In Fox. Star Fox McCloud has had a more roller coaster of a decade than Samus, which is saying something. Nonetheless, I would have more faith that Nintendo would keep Fox McCloud as opposed to feed him to Andros. For now, at least. Out, Wolf. The villains just cannot seem to catch a break, as Star Wolf won't see another showdown with his rival. Despite a different moveset and much fanfare, Wolf will be howling for another Star Fox game for a new job. In Zelda. The Princess of Hyrule, often mistaken for her hero counterpart, will see another day in the Smash scene. Maybe she'll have a new look, maybe not, but how can you represent the legend of Zelda and not have Zelda? Out, Young Link. The time-space continuum somehow handled young and old Link for 2 games, but I don't see the third time being the charm. Young Link will sadly be banned from playing the Song of Time going forward. In Luigi. The original Echo Fighter has enjoyed a worthwhile 2010 decade, with an entire year dedicated to him and 2 Luigi's Mansion games. Luigi won't be green with envy as he'll step into the ring once again. Out, Piranha Plant. The character that no one asked for will be the one that no one remembers when Smash Bros. 6 leaves him out. There will be plenty of other fighters to supplant him, so it won't be a big loss. In Ness. By the time Super Smash Bros. 6 comes out, Earthbound will be 30 plus years old, and yet despite a newer generation, a timeless game will keep its timeless protagonist going forward. Out, Lucas. The West won't see Mother 3, so the rest of us won't see Lucas in Smash 6. Ness will make the Mother series proud, and we will rejoice in never ever getting PK freezed again. In Ganondorf. The big bad of Hyrule will continue his wicked ways in Smash Bros. While I do not see him having the longevity of villains like Bowser or Donkey Kong, I say at least one more showdown with Demise will happen. Out, Toon Link. In my opinion, Nintendo will want to stick with one Link for their Smash Bros. Games, so Toon Link will be sailing away from Smash 6. Maybe he'll run into King K. Rool on the unknown sea. In Mii Fighters. The Miis have been an effective avatar for Nintendo since the Wii days, and without them, Sans and Cuphead wouldn't be quote-unquote in Smash Ultimate. Therefore, I see more exciting costumes for Mii Fighters in Smash 6. Out, Pokemon Trainer. Game Freak isn't the only one to cut beloved Pokemon. I'm choosing one triplet to go into Smash 6. So Squirtle and Ivysaur will jump onto Charizard's back and head for Professor Oak's laboratory. In Mewtwo. I'll try and bring the Gen 1 crowd back to my side with Mewtwo. The first DLC character ever most likely laid the foundation for Smash DLC as a whole, and I can see Mewtwo sticking around for another psychic showdown. Out, Jigglypuff. And there goes my Gen 1 supporters. Yes, not all of the original 12 made it. Jigglypuff has been in every Smash game, most likely by lulling the developers to sleep, but not this time. Smash will be fine with one cute pink ball who puffs to survive. In Isabelle. With a new game on the horizon, the breakout star of Animal Crossing New Leaf will hopefully be cheered into the next installment. Like it or not, she will reel you in and not be cast aside. Out, Villager. With Isabelle staying, that means Villager will have more time on his island, because he won't be in Smash 6. Despite his costumes and interesting moveset, Villager will be taking his bowling ball and going home. In Zero Suit Samus. Zero Suit has enough of a creative moveset from her armored form to warrant another entry. Between her boots, ray gun, and grab attack, I think the 2 Samuses will suit Metroid fans alike. Out, Dark Samus. We have 2 Samuses in the game, and in my opinion, Dark Samus would serve it better as a costume. It'll be hard to lose that cool pose and Dark Blast, but I implore you to look on the lighter side. In Greninja. While nowhere near as big as Pikachu, Greninja has been a prominent Pokemon since his debut. And that's about it. Can I include a character I know little about? It's my list, so sure it can. Out. Lucario. Probably one of the toughest cuts I made. Lucario has had a lot of changes affect him, and with Mewtwo back and sticking around, Lucario will most likely be nerfed out of existence for Smash Bros. 6. In. Marth. Time for an Echo Fighter marathon. Yes, a Fire Emblem character is in Smash, and he won't be the only one. But in all seriousness, Marth is the most notable Fire Emblem character, and will slice and dice his enemies in the next version. Out. Lucina. The OG Blue Boy of Fire Emblem will continue without his Echo partner. Lucina was welcome in Smash 4, but being a clone of Marth has not helped, and she should be better as a costume for him. One Fire Emblem character down, 200 to go. In. Pit. Pit got into Smash Bros. Brawl before any new game was announced, and Kid Icarus Uprising secured him for a long time. While a Kid Icarus sequel is unlikely, this is one Smash Bros. Avocado that will keep its pit. Out. Dark Pit. Like Dark Samus, dark characters don't have much of a shelf life. The only one who maybe could work is Dark Link, and he's a skin. Dark Pit would be better off calling a truce and being a costume for Pit. In. Peach. Princess Toadstool may be a damsel in distress, but she can be a freak in the Smash Bros. Sheets. While we all somewhat hope for a Super Princess Peach 2, we will see our fair lady staying mainly on the Smash plane. Out. Daisy. A costume for multiple games can be a character. That is the ultimate wish come true. Unfortunately, Daisy will only get watered and cared for one game, because in Smash 6, she'll begin to wilt away. In. Simon Belmont. Konami may be a shell of itself and steal back Solid Snake, but I can see Nintendo keeping the Belmont name going. With all the effort put into the stage, the side characters, and music, it would be unwise to cross Simon off your list. Out. Richter. Richter has been a good descendant of the Belmont clan, but if Konami is going to be smart enough to allow only one character back, Simon says Richter to leave, and hope that he gets a cameo in Bloodstained 2. In. Ryu. Capcom has been on fire lately, and will keep their flame going by continuing their support for Smash with Street Fighter. Ryu has been a prominent fighter for 3 decades, and he'll bring his one-on-one skills back to Smash 6. Out. Ken. Ryu helped his boy Ken make Smash Ultimate, and the two of them have complemented each other well. That said, Ryu can handle the Street Fighter brand, leaving Ken to go watch his golf tournament, the Masters. In. Robin. It's been a minute since we talked about Fire Emblem. The protagonist of the game that literally awakened Fire Emblem from its niche slumber. I think there should be a spot for Robin. Though, no Batman. Out. Chrom. Robin will be our Fire Emblem Awakening representative for Smash 6, leaving the Echo Fighter of the Echo Fighter out. He can go back to suing Google for not calling their browser Google Chrome. In. Byleth. While Byleth's introduction was less than exciting for most, they have a unique style to them that is hard to ignore. In addition, Three Houses has brought Fire Emblem to new heights in terms of sales, so I see this Byleth's just getting started in Smash House. Out. Ike. I promise something non-Fire Emblem is next. That said, fairly slow and heavy, and his game has been overshadowed by other more successful games. This may hurt me on a personal level as he is my main, but I think Ike should return to Mike and make more candy. In. Mega Man. Capcom will most likely want to keep their momentum and good feedback going. What better than having their on-again, off-again Blue Bomber stay the course and fight Dr. Wily in Smash Bros. Out. R.O.B. R.O.B is short for Robot, which is fitting because he has been an OT in Smash for a long time. Even though Nintendo has dropped back into peripherals lately with Ring Fit and Labo, I think they will shelf this toy for the next game. In. Sonic. Smash Bros. Does what Nintendo don't, and throws a bone to Sega every few years. Something tells me when Smash 6 is looking for characters, Sonic's phone will be one of those that will most definitely ring. Out. Wii Fit Trainer. I think Nintendo wants to distance themselves from the Wii. While I am keeping the Mii Fighters, I see them more as Nintendo avatars. In the end, I think Wii Fit Trainer will be fine heading back to her own gym. In. Rosalina and Luma. Rosalina has slipped into the Mario universe quite seamlessly since her debut in Super Mario Galaxy. While a third Galaxy game may be a pipe dream, Rosalina will be there to read you tales and kick your tails in Smash 6. Out, Sheik. Our ninja friend has dazzled us for 20 years. Yet when making cuts and seeing 3 Zelda reps already, Sheik and her ninja stars will return to blowing people's minds playing Ocarina of Time. In Inkling. Splatoon has been an incredible IP for Nintendo, with 2 games selling 15 million units. The Inkling has been a welcome addition to Smash Ultimate, and will continue to splatter the competition next match. Out, Incineroar. The final Smash Ultimate character to make the non-DLC cast in Ultimate will be taking his talents to the WWE next time. He may be eccentric and over the top, but to get to 41, I have to cross-chop him. In Captain Falcon, yes, we go from one character who has seen 15 million in sales to one who hasn't seen a game in 15 years. And yet, I still see the big blue captain driving again. Why? Just to tease F-Zero fans. That's why. Out, Olimar. From one tease to another, Pikmin fans have been clamoring for a new traditional Pikmin game for years. I see this more as a trade-off though. Pikmin fans lose Olimar and get a game, F-Zero fans keep Captain Falcon and never see a game. Win-win? In Shulk. Xenoblade has been a fan-driven series since its inception around 2010, when the fans convinced Nintendo to localize the games for the West. While I would happily trade for Rex and Pyra, if we need one Xenoblade rep, I'm really feeling it for Shulk. Out, Roy. Roy's our boy! And then he wasn't. And then he was, and for my money, he will not be again. Fire Emblem showed that Marth could handle duties on his own, so Roy and his big fire sword will flame out. In Pac-Man. The rep with the worst Smash Bros. Stage clearly deserves another chance, right? In all seriousness, between his history, as well as the fact Namco Bandai makes the games, I see Pac-Man connecting the dots and coming back. Out. Mr. Game&Watch. His series is just as old as Pac-Man. His moveset is better than Pac-Man. His stage is better than Pac-Man. And yet, I see Game&Watch off the roster for Smash 6. I just do. In Terry. 5 months ago, most people scratched their heads about Terry Bogard. Today though, between his stage and the abundance of cameos and music, SNK has made their SN case to have Terry represent their brand. Out. Ice Climbers. The duo may have not had a game in over 30 years, but they were welcomed back by most in Smash Ultimate. However, given their rough history of few releases and changing movesets, we will lose these two in the cold by Smash 6. In Wario. WarioWare Gold has helped keep this thick boy alive, while his Wario Land counterpart aches for another installment. That said, the uniqueness of Wario will most likely keep him around, stinking up the joint. Out. Duck Hunt. I'm keeping legacy characters, and yet I don't see Duck Hunt on the level of Pac-Man or Mario. Duck Hunt is a nice novelty act, but I see him join the other Bear and Bird duo on the non-Smash Bros. List. In Falco. The blue bird slipped by the cursed Echo Fighter status of Nintendo, and would like to keep it that way. Mr. Lombardi would rather not be confined to his trophy status, like his Super Bowl counterpart. Out. Corrin. While Fire Emblem Fates was an impactful game for the series, most people have looked down on it in recent years. Despite having one of the more interesting movesets among their peers, I see 3 Fire Emblem characters as plenty of representation. In Diddy Kong. The original OP rymate of Smash Bros. Wii U, Diddy Kong has barreled his way through 3 Smash Bros. Games, and I don't see his pal Donkey Kong shooting him with a banana gun out of Smash Bros. Out. Meta Knight. While the infamous Broken Boy of Brawl was fixed for his next 2 outings, Kirby will handle his brand on his own. Plus, Meta Knight will be busy plotting his next plan to take over Dreamland, so he will most likely miss his chance to be in Smash 6. In Yoshi. Mario's version of Epona has had 2 stellar entries lately, so the little green dinosaur should be flutter jumping for joy making the cut. And for those keeping track at home, yes, the original 8 made it. Exactly as planned. Out. King Dedede. Another slow, heavy character, so clearly I love this guy. Even though Dedede could put some fun in the game, so it is not always serious, I see him helping his fellow knight take over Dreamland in the meantime. In Hero. Part 1 of my WTF Final picks The hero is the Dragon Quest series all wrapped in one character. Dragon Quest is a bona fide hit in Japan, and I think that will keep the hero's journey going. Out. Palutena. The Goddess of Light has had many changes in her 2 Smash Bros. Appearances. People may see these changes more positively, but I see them, along with Pit carrying the Kid Icarus name, as enough reason to have her return to the throne. In Cloud. Part 2 of my WTF Einl picks. Square Enix really showed their full support for Smash with Dragon Quest, and even though Cloud will soon have his big remake, I think Nintendo will make Cloud appearing again a reality, not a fantasy. Out. Little Mac. Despite his cool KO meter and emphasis on one-on-one fighting, Little Mac can't jump, and his series has basically been overtaken by the game ARMS. Time for Little Mac to join Wii Fit Trainer back to the gym. In Bayonetta. My final WTF Einl pick. She may be broken, OP, and too sexy to some, but I firmly see her entry from the fighter ballad and the good ties with Nintendo and Platinum Games as proof that she'll return. Witches be crazy. Out. Dr. Mario. We started this list with Mario, let's end this list with Mario. Mario already has his Builder and Wedding variants, so I can see him getting a Doctor variant down the road. Time to get a bunch of apples and send this Doctor away. And with that, I have cut the Smash Bros. Roster in half. It was a tough challenge looking at every character and whether they would be fit for another round. Hopefully you walked away intrigued and I did not ruffle too many feathers. Most importantly, I want to hear your selections. Which characters would you replace with mine? Would you cut even more characters? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And to close out this video, we don't know the future of Smash Bros. Beyond Ultimate. For all we know, this could be the swan song of the series. No matter what though, let's enjoy the most ultimate Smash Bros. We may ever have.